Thanks very much, John. Well, it looks as though Anthony and Branson are likely to get wet, but the good news is the wind will be blowing in the right direction, blowing them from the Cotswolds down to Devon. Unfortunately, it'll be quite a chilly wind, as you can see from the little blue arrows. The odd dark blue arrow coming into Scotland as the week goes on, some fairly cold Arctic air in there, and eventually that cold weather pushing right the way down across the British Isles. But as ever, a week's a long time in weather terms. We'll keep you updated, and there is a major update on Wednesday, of course, at lunchtime. Now, yesterday, spring arrived in London. Temperature got up to 18 degrees, 64 Fahrenheit. There was 12 hours of sunshine down in Eastbourne. Well, there'll be some sunshine around today, but it won't feel quite as warm, and that's because this northeasterly breeze will be setting in. So temperatures across southern parts of the British Isles closer to 12 or 13 during this afternoon. Fair amount of bright weather around, the overnight rain clearing away to the southwest. Always rather more in the way of cloud in the far north of Scotland, giving a few spits and spots of drizzly rain there. And then overnight tonight, a more coherent band of rain is likely to get into the far north of Scotland. You can see it here on the computer sequence. Perhaps some heavy bursts of rain tomorrow morning getting into the northwest Highlands. Ahead of that, some clear spells, and that could mean a touch of frost on the ground, I think, for parts of Scotland, Northern Ireland, perhaps Northern England, but generally I think most of us having a frost-free night tonight. Then the weather front that will be bringing that rain will head southwards, down across Scotland into Northern Ireland during tomorrow. Behind it, things turning colder, a little bit of winteriness in the showers up over the hills and the mountains of Scotland, but a fair amount of dry and sunny weather during tomorrow across England and Wales. Low pressure taking over as we go into Tuesday, so quite a bit of wet weather for England and Wales, and eventually rain moving on to the eastern side of Scotland, whereas further west it'll be a mixture of sunshine and showers. Middle part of the week, well, you can see that low pressure area still with us in the south, but we're going to get some pretty strong northeasterly winds across Scotland, and eventually you'll see that that weather system clears right the way down across the country. If you remember, right at the very beginning you saw those blue arrows pushing right the way southwards. So a rather wet middle part of the week for England and Wales. Sunshine and wintry showers for Scotland, a few showers getting into Northern Ireland as well, and by the end of the week, well, the wet weather will be heading southwards with that colder air following along behind. So another change on the way during the week ahead. Bye for now.